In today's video, we have an updated review of what I'm sitting on right here, the Teeter Power10 elliptical and a rower, right after this. Hey everyone, this is Stevie Richards. Welcome back to the new garage gym. And as I said in the top of the video, we have an updated review of this right here, the Teeter Power10 elliptical rower. I've had this for almost half a year. Spoiler, it's in the new garage gym, which is a very limited space. We have to be very careful and intentional about the equipment. So you get a spoiler within the first 30 to 60 seconds of the review. We have it here, so I must like it, but I'm going to tell you why I like it and why I chose this to carry over from the two garage gyms, and also why I think this is the best piece of cardio equipment I've ever owned. So let's get started with the footprint, because there are a lot of great positives as far as the footprint. You can see it right here. I moved it around, but I think the power, no pun intended, because it doesn't need any power, we'll get to that later. The power of the Teeter Power10, wow, that's a lot of powers within a quick amount of time, is the fact that you can store it. Not only in this position right here, roll it around, but I discovered recently, after months of using it and visiting the Teeter Power10 website, you can actually store it vertically. So I actually save twice as much space, and I can put this up against the wall and then bring it out here, or even put it in the horizontal position for use. I could put the Fight Camp punching bag behind it and move it. By the way, it's a mess right now, so we're still trying to figure out what to keep, what to get rid of, and where to put the stuff we are keeping. But this is definitely going to stay because of things like that vertical storage solution. So let's talk about build quality, because being in a non-climate controlled environment like this new garage gym, or any garage gym I've ever owned, it's very important to know that the metal is going to hold up, because living in this garage gym, meaning the PR, I would love to live in it, but my wife won't let me. But the Power10, living here in the garage gym, like I said, no climate control, no air, no heat, really no ventilation when you're using. And also, we live very close to the beach, so things get oxidized, things get rusted. Like the Blitz air bike over there from Bells of Steel, that has a lot of oxidation. It's still very functional, but there is a lot of oxidation on the metal. On this right here, it's like the first day it got delivered, I unboxed it and assembled it. It's held up extremely well. I don't know if there's some sort of special powder coating or something else as far as the materials, but it's holding up in what I believe is one of the harshest conditions you can have. Like I said, no climate control, and also very, very close to salt air in a beach area. The magnetic flywheel is held up extremely well too. The magnetic flywheel weighs about 26, 27 pounds. We'll put it up on the screen, the exact specs, but this is held up extremely well, and it's also extremely quiet. So pretty happy with the magnetic resistance. Speaking of which, you can actually adjust using it. If you have an e-bike or a regular bike, the adjustment of the gears, or in this case, the resistance levels, is just the same as any e-bike or bike. So another no power off-grid solution. Like I said, we're going to get to that chapter here in the updated review, but you can adjust it very, very easily. And like, once again, don't need to plug this in. I could take it outside, keep it in here, put it anywhere in the garage gym I choose to put it. These handles right here are amazing as well, because you can switch your grip between 1, 2, 3, 4, and even if you want to switch from underhanded to overhanded, you have even more grip options for the elliptical rower. I really like this, and also the hard rubber of the handles has held up extremely well. I tend to sweat a lot, as you can see in each and every video. I sweat a lot, and this is held up, and that goes to speak about the oxidation and all that stuff and the rust. It hasn't affected, my sweat has not affected the build quality of all this, including these handles right here. See, I told you guys I sweat a lot. Look, we got a sweater here. Well, I was in the sauna, but I do sweat just as much using this thing in the garage gym. So I want to talk about the Footstraps. You might not think that's a big deal, but take it from somebody that's broken many, many Footstraps on recumbent bikes, upright bikes, rowing machines, you name it. The Footstraps, for some reason, Every other brand, every other product does not have anywhere near the quality and the durability. These foot straps look essentially like the day I got it, like everything else I'm talking about with the Teeter Power10. But these foot straps are far and above, like up here. All the other foot straps are way down here, and I'm not babying these things. I'm really rough when I do the elliptical rowing, and these foot straps are like the day I took it out of the box. So let's talk about that off-grid, no power needed element of the Teeter Power10. I love it. I can put it anywhere. I can use it right here as I sit right here. I can have it up against the wall. I can have it over here. I can take it outside and get a free tan. That's one of my favorite things to do. The rollers are a little small. The wheels are a little small. So if you're on rougher gravel, be careful with that. But the fact I do not need to plug this in, and we have a lot of stuff plugged in right now, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of things that draw power in this garage gym. Probably everything, almost everything, except the shop lights we have right here. But this here being an off-grid solution, no matter where you live, what room you want to put it in. You want to put it in the middle of the living room and then store it vertically. You want to put it in a spare bedroom. You want to put it in a garage gym. You want to take it to the beach. That might be a little cumbersome and crazy, but comment below. Let me know if you want me to do that. I'll have to buy a ramp for my pickup truck. But this thing not being able or not having to be plugged in, it's a pro, not a con, is really one of my favorite things about embracing more off-grid fitness, because we may actually buy a cabin that is off-grid, and we're going to bring the Teeter Power10 with us. The display is a monochrome display. Really just nothing to say here except, once again, no power needed outside of a small watch battery. And I haven't had to change the battery since I bought this here into the old garage gym or even the new garage gym. So we're talking about half a year, using it quite often, and still don't need to replace the battery. It should last, I guess, at least 18 months to 2 years. The thing, speaking about the non-climate controlled environment, those watch batteries could get oxidized. I'm gonna have to check them, and may not have the battery life that you would have in the normal heated or air conditioned garage or home gym. So keep that in mind, but switching out the battery is super easy. It's not a huge con for me, and we have a pack of batteries that match this. It won't take too much to switch it out. So what's it like to work out on the Teeter Power10 elliptical rower? I have to say, it's amazing. The impact is low to no impact, especially 2 levels of my spine. Fusing right now, I'm able to use this. And also, it's not just a rower, you can also push. So it has double the benefit, not just rowing, but pressing. So you have bi-directional resistance on the Power10. So you're essentially getting a more efficient workout, or double the workout of a standard rower. You're not going to be able to press on a rower, and you're not going to be able to press on an elliptical with your upper body. That's what makes this truly unique, and I'm very happy that I have it here in the garage gym. So that about does it for this almost 6-month, half a year review of the Teeter Power10. You knew 30, 60 seconds in that I love this thing. I highly recommend it. It's just under $700 right now. Prices do change, so don't quote me on that. But compared to the Bells of Steel air bike or other pieces of cardio equipment that are the same price, or you can see that treadmill over there, almost $4,000. I prefer this over that, and it's about, God, I can't do the math, but it's a lot cheaper. The Power10 is a lot cheaper than the ST90. It's about the same price as your basic entry-level air bike, and I would recommend this over both of those or any other piece of cardio equipment. We do have an affiliate link. Check below in the description and the pinned comment. When you use that, sometimes you save money, but each and every time you use any affiliate link at Stevie Richards Fitness, you help support the content here, and we are really, really grateful for that. Most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day.